So I couldn't decide between making something really nice or doing a standard how-to build video with a GoPro, so I'm kind of doing both with this one. This is pretty much the breakdown of the full exhaust manifold and fuel system project the car underwent over the past couple of months. Here you're looking at the big daddy of the whole thing, the manifold fabricated by my buddy Boran at Straight Boost. He did a killer job with this thing, true twin scroll, twin gate setup, beautiful manifold that fit the car perfectly. He also fabricated a beautiful 4-inch downpipe with a boost actuated cutout underneath the car. That, yes, it was a tight fit because it is a Mark III. At the end of the day, 4 inches does not fit very well, but he got it in there and it looks amazing, sounds incredible, and I cannot wait to show you guys what the cutout sounds like when the car's in boost. It sounds great. Now, you're looking at the tile MVR wastegates that we went with on the car. My tuner, Harry Turbo, loves these, and I've seen them work so well on so many cars that I figured, hey, can't go wrong with them, threw them on my setup. Now, we only had to put the little breathers on the air ports that were necessary and plug the rest of them. Nothing was necessary as far as the water cooling because we do not have a water-cooled application in this case. So if you don't have water cooling, just leave those open to atmosphere. And this project definitely took a lot of time, so what you're looking at was one day at a time, one thing at a time, getting the car closer and closer to turning over. Now here you see a new day. We had the back housing and the turbo bolted up along with the downpipe. The downpipe was a whole mission in itself because this 4 inch is very tight in this car. It just barely fits, and the place where we have to tighten the V-band is damn near impossible to reach. There's a reason there's no footage of all this. Now, taking a break from the hot side, we went ahead and started to tackle some of the fuel system stuff. We were going with the Radium fuel rail, which did require OEM hardware and shorter injectors than what I have. Mine are 60 mil. The tallest you can have on Radium is 48 supposedly. But we did have an eBay rail with those 60 mil injectors, a Siemens Deca 2400 cc's. So we went ahead, modified that hardware to fit the Radium, and as you guys see, everything sat perfectly flush and everything worked out just fine after doing so. Back to the hot side. Next day, went ahead and put the compressor housing on and the intercooler piping, which pretty much wrapped up the turbo side of the car. And we also routed the wastegate lines. And here you see our Radium rail sitting pretty, and now throwing on the intake manifold. And I was about ready to start the car, but things got a little complicated. So here we are at Big Boy Performance, my buddy Mario's shop. He went ahead and gave me a hand because we did change the line underneath the car to a -10 PTFE, and we're going to reuse some of the synthetic rubber in the meantime. We got the rest done, but a fitting stripped, and so we had to revisit the whole thing, and he ended up finishing the other -6 PTFE lines at the tank and at the rail for me, and the return was already taken care of before, so we didn't have to do anything there. But it was there for 2 weeks, and here you're looking at the finished setup, all said and done. Yes, I do have an inspection panel in the trunk. It's quite awkward and weird to some people, but honestly it's very convenient. And here you're looking at the fuel pulse damper on the Radium rail, and everything just buttoned up finally. And now, time to let her sing.